So I think what's tricky about drawing Amazing Digital Circus characters is characters are designed for their medium. Digital circus characters are designed for 3D animation. And while they're designed with all these very basic shapes, just an oval, basically just two long ovals, rectangle, straight arms, palm knees, just circles everywhere, that look simple to draw when you try and draw them in 2D. Without all of the lighting and shading that comes naturally with a 3D atmosphere, it looks really flat. So a one-to-one translation of their 3D designs to 2D, it's hard to make it work. It's not impossible, but it's hard. But if you really want to keep some amount of depth and dimension, you will have to adjust it at least a little bit. And they actually even do this in the official merch. On the I Can Fix Him Jax t-shirt, it's subtle, but it's there. Where Jax's cannon head is perfectly ovular. Here, there's actually a bit of a jawline and a cheek, especially on this side. You can see a chin, you can see a jaw, and you can see a cheek. And if you look at the actual show, his head shape will stretch and flatten just a little bit with his expressions. It's subtle, but it's there. But you'll never get those defined cheek and chin shapes. You just won't. But that's easier to pull off when you're working with 3D animation. In 2D, it's going to look strange, so they added a bit of chin and cheek to him to make this expression look dynamic. So that's the reason why I've done what I've done to Jackson Pomni, is basically what I'm saying. Let me show you my steps. Step 1, start with a base sketch, something to keep the page from being blank. Rough attempt number 1. I tried to get Jax to look more rabbit-like, and it just looks weird. Whatever medium he's being drawn in, he does not need a nose. Also tried to give his torso a little more shape, because again, just this rectangle looks weird, but it didn't turn out great. And Pomni, I tried to just make her face look a little more expressive. It's not awful, but it's not good. So that takes us to attempt number 2. I tried to bring back the general roundness of his face and do the same thing that shirt did, basically give him a more subtle chin and cheek. And I think honestly it looks okay. It's recognizable. Pomni, I'm fighting for my fucking life. I cannot get her to look right. You and all your circles, they're tripping me up. And my most recent attempt. I think we've gotten closer with Pomni. Her head is really small, but the problem is if her head is bigger like it is here, she looks too much like a child. And I don't love that. But I try to keep that roundness in her face, and I made her eyes bigger and her mouth higher. See the difference? It helps with the cartoonish look. But Jax, I think I might have stepped backwards. His ears are better, but I think his head shape in the previous sketch was actually a little bit better. Also, I'm gonna probably cross his arms, because with his arms off screen, I don't know why, it looks like he's about to break her neck. I don't know what's happening here, but it looks like he's gonna get violent. Anyway, now we keep going.